Hey folks, how the heck are you? It's day 16 of my 100 days of vlogging, and it's Friday, and as usual, Fridays are a very busy day for me with clients needing some stuff finished for the weekend and also needing some stuff for first thing Monday morning. So there's the usual sort of last minute quick turnaround things to do. Finished all of those, and yeah, so I think yesterday I'd mentioned that I wanted to have a quick talk about business cards after talking about job titles and what job title to put on a business card, and my thoughts on whether business cards are still relevant today, in the 21st century, in the world of the digital. And I think yes, they are. I think they are still relevant, but I think they're not used in the same way. I think the days of just getting really cheap cards done with your number and your address and email, those days are gone. I think that's a waste of your money doing that. More and more people are networking online as well as networking at events in person, but I feel that at the networking events that I've been to, and I have to admit they are few and far between these days. I used to go networking every single week. Now it's a very rare occurrence. I do most of my networking online, speaking to people that way. So when I do go networking or go to conferences or events and do a bit of networking there, I try to make my cards the best they can be using unusual materials and unusual finishes, because as a designer I need to get across quickly, um, sometimes without even having the chance to give an elevator pitch about what I do, but just really quickly handing a card over that speaks about my brand, about what I do. And the way to do that is to have a card which is different. How many networking events have you been to where there's so many people with Vistaprint cards and the quality is pretty poor? Some of the designs are exactly the same because they've used a template, and you can't read on. I've seen some awful Vistaprint cards where you can't even read the contact details which are on them. So it'd have been just as well not having them at all. So I would say yes, still use business cards, but try to create something which represents you and your brand in a way that can almost get a conversation going about what you do without saying anything to start with. It's like you pass over the card and they're like, wow, this is different. Okay, I need to speak to this guy, find out what it is they do, um, or find out what this card's made of or what the finish is. And that's often a good start, a good way to start a conversation. My cards, I've had plastic cards. I had a wooden card for a little while. I've had embossed cards, letterpress, spot varnish, all kind of at different times. There are certain kinds of finishes now, like spot varnish and letterpress, which are becoming more common as people get into higher end business cards to sort of offset the cheapo Vistaprint versions which they may have had in the past. And you know, there'll be many of you out there who have got probably boxes and boxes of business cards and probably letterheads as well and compliment slips that you use as scrap paper for writing notes on because you just do not use them anymore. And I'm kind of the same. I've had that in the past as well, where I've had lots of stuff and maybe a phone number's changed or I've moved offices and they're instantly obsolete. And which is why with my new cards, my metal cards, I'm only getting 100 of those done. I'm spending a whole lot more than I've ever spent on business cards, but for me, I see it as an investment in my brand and brand awareness. I think those are the types of cards that people will keep and they'll put in their wallet and they will take them out. When I'm not there, they will take the card out and show other people and say, have you seen this card? It's made of metal and it's like a bookmark. And that's what I want. That's what my business card can do. And that's where I see business cards being these days. I see them as being advertisements for you, advertisements for your brand, for people to kind of talk about you when you're not there and show people, maybe even pass it on as well if they need to. But cheap, quick, run-of-the-mill business cards, I think you're just wasting your time. I think you should invest more. I mean, if you think about it, what's one client worth to you? You know, one project, one thing. You know, for me, my cards are costing about £3 each. When you think of it that way, it's not really much at all. And really, one project, two projects would cover the whole batch of 100. So I only need one or two people to be impressed with the cards or come speak to me after seeing my card, and it's paid for itself. I've then got 9 to 8 cards to go and do more business with and hopefully attract clients who like that kind of thing. So yeah, use your business card to represent you. If you think your business is great and it's got a great product or a great service, then you're doing yourself a disservice by having shitty business cards, because it's one of the first things people will see and it will set a first impression. If you hand over a shit business card, then what does that say about how much you care about how you present yourself and your business to the wider world? So if you've not got any money for business cards, don't get any done. I'd rather you didn't have a shit business card than have one and kind of set a bad precedent for yourself. Just save up some money, and you know, speak to a designer, give me a call, send me a message, ask me advice, and I'll help you out. You know, I'll tell you, I'll look at your industry and look at what people are doing and give you some advice on the best way to sort of have something to pass over. It may not be a business card, it may be something else. It's not always about business cards. But so long story short is, I still think business cards are relevant, but I think they need to serve a purpose and not a purpose of giving your telephone number or email. It's 2016. People can find that stuff out from your website. It doesn't have to be on your business card. And if people are too lazy to www.your website, then, you know, such is life. And they can also Google search you as well. So make sure on that side of things that your website is actually up to date with good SEO, so people can actually find you when they're Googling for you. That's a different vlog. Anyway, I'm going to cut this short because I'm off to see the new Star Wars film tonight and I cannot wait. I've been looking forward to this for a year since seeing the last Star Wars. So 8:30 tonight, I will be geeking out to Star Wars. And another bit of news as well is I'm getting fed up with my iPhone for recording these in low light conditions, and the quality is not that great, and it's only 720p, it's not even full HD. So I bought myself a Canon G7X today, so that should arrive next week, so you should notice a big increase in the quality of my videos. Not so much me, but more how the picture looks. So until tomorrow, folks, stay creative, and I'll speak to you then. Bye for now.